She was 12 October 30th last year, 2022. How does a 12-year-old have a cardiac arrest? No pre-existing medical condition, no pre-existing heart condition. She was hale and healthy. She was not sick in any form. If she was sick, I would never allow her leave the house. If she was sick, if she had even minor headache, I would never allow her leave the house. If she was sick, I'd have taken her to that school myself. But she was not sick. She was looking forward to the inter-house sport. Why was she not there? Why did my daughter die? I said, okay, even if she would die of cardiac arrest, why should one cardiac arrest kill a healthy teenager? Just one. She don't get stroke. She's not in coma. She's not unconscious. She's dead. And let me state this. By the time I got there, my daughter's lips had already turned black. Her tongue was turned black. I shook her. I held her by her shirts. That picture I see where she's lying down, I held her by her clothes. I jacked her up and I threw her and my child fell. No response. I carried her on my body. She was flopping. She was flopping. I kept asking the staff that came with her, what happened to my child? What happened to Whitney Adeniran? This is my first fruit on earth. Me, Loyuri, oh, you are going to come in. Kilo shele so mommy. Nobody could give me an answer. Not long afterward, the principal came. Other staff came. Even admin staff came. By then, my husband too was already on his way. By the time my husband got there, my husband did not even call the mind off because I didn't tell him. He was driving. I didn't tell him anything. I just said, just start coming. He said, have you seen her? I said, I've seen her. Just come. When he got there, he parked his car. He didn't even put it off because his mind was, okay, let me go in and pick my child. And let me state, my child was not taken to a hospital. She was taken to an immunization center. But that is not even my pain. My pain is there was no proper first aid management. There was no proper management. There was nothing that was done for her. She was brought to the hospital dead because when her medical reports came in, it said dead on arrival. That was what her medical report said. When my husband came, he went in straight to where she was to pick his child and go to another hospital. He came in and met her dead. He screamed, shouted, Desola! That is, yes, stand up. What is happening to my child? My husband knelt down, crying, begging doctor, please help me. This is my first child. I cried. I begged them. I will sell everything I have for my child to be alive. The woman looked at me and said, Madam, it is too late. Nothing can be done. She's gone. I've been asking Chrisland, what happened to my child? Nobody's telling me anything. Since on Thursday, what happened? Nobody, I'm just hearing different stories. They were at my house yesterday. I told them, I knelt down. I said, please, Mas, you are mothers like me. For the sake of God, tell me what happened. I don't want to have to open up my child for autopsy. Let me bury this girl in peace and let it go. Please tell me what happened to my child. They are not saying anything to me. They are saying, oh, she slumped. Oh, she slumped. Oh, she slumped. How? Parents are calling me, oh, Mommy Whitney will sympathize with you. Somebody said, oh, I learned from the school authorities she was a sickly child. I said, my child sickly? My own child sickly? That is not true. I'm not an irresponsible woman. I'm not an irresponsible parent. Me and my husband, we place our children as priority. If my child complained of even a slight headache, she would never have gone to that school that day. She would not have gone. I would take her to the hospital immediately. Melo money. How many I get? How many I get? So I go take one, they play. How many? Chrisland up to this moment is not telling me anything. They're telling me, Bakadara, go and bury her. Bakadara. How do I accept Kadara that my first fruit, my 12-year-old, is late, is dead, out of carelessness? There was no ambulance. There was no medical doctor on ground. There was no trained personnel. Why was she drenched in water? Who poured water on her? What happened? Nobody is telling me anything. They're protecting their spirit integrity. I'm seeing some comment that is breaking my heart, but I will not curse you. I will pray for you, and I will say, the pain I'm going through, may you never experience it. This pain I'm going through, may you never. I don't have an enemy in this world, but I will not wish on my worst enemy. I pray no mother has to go through what I'm going through. IGO police, if you are a father, come to my rescue. Last suit, my daughter's body is in your mortuary. Chrisland, what happened to this Adeniran? You people will answer me. No matter what it takes. If it takes my last blood, you will answer me. You will tell me what happened to my daughter. If it is the last night before I die, you will tell me what happened to Desola. You will tell me what happened to my daughter. All this your story of she slumped is a lie. I don't agree. What you wanna do, my pikin? Tunde head nuts. Oba, come to my rescue. What is Baba me? Oh, this love I want it for mother me. Lord, if you are a mother in this world, because I'm on my knees and you cannot, you're because pity me. Oh, I'm not asking for a protest. No, all I want is answers. I want to bury my child in peace. I need closure. I need closure to bury my 12-year-old. And the closure I want is answers. Finish. That's all I want. All I want is answers. Anybody that has answers, please. If you're a mother in Chrisland High or baby, let me ask your children what happened. Equally, I'm on my knees. If you're a mother and your child was at that stadium on the 9th Agege Stadium, help me ask your child what they know. I'm on my knees, I'm pleading, I'm begging. Please help me. If you have a child in Chrisland High, your niece, your nephew, you are a guardian, anybody, and they can tell you truthfully what happened to Omodesola Whitney Adeniran, my first child, please help me. I just want closure. I'm not asking for a protest. I'm not interested. I'm not asking for a protest. All I want is my child. All I want is for me to bury her in peace. I've already bought caskets. I don't agree. I don't buy casket. No problem. They say I'm not going to use my hand bury my pikin, but I'm going to use my hand bury my pikin. They say that she go bury me. But I'm not the one burying her. There is no problem. But can Chrisland tell me why a child that was hale and healthy and went to their care came back to me dead?